How you doing, guys? Back for another beer review. Another beer sent to me by the one and only Albinus of Rhinus. And this is Harbinger American Pale Ale from Descendants out of Ontario. Where are they in Ontario? Kitchener, Ontario. So there you go. Descendants. And very nice can. Like the label a lot. 5.5% alcohol by volume. Harbinger is the first kind of Harbinger is the first of his kind and a leader. He is smooth, upfront, and beguiling. Experience has left him a little bitter, but he's just enough sweetness to balance out and win you over. As a member of Stammtisch, he can be found tiding Descendants with every glass he fills. Even though no one knows what his true origins are, everyone agrees this is where he belongs now. It made no sense to me. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Apparently it must be referencing something I have no knowledge of, because it just... I get they're trying to say, oh, it's bitter, but it has a nice sweet balance to it as well. But then there's all this other... whatever. See what we think. All right. What a big hit. It seemed a little active in the can there. She foamed up quite a bit when I opened her up. Unfiltered, definitely. Orangey amber hue to it. Looks nice. Go right to the aroma. Oh wait, I gotta check first. Is there a canned on date on this, guys? Canned on date on this, guys? Can on date on this, guys? Oh, geez, guys, I don't see no can on date on this. Let's listen. You gotta put a can on date on that because I have the Comcast internet. Alright. Okay. Not getting much off the nose. Sweet malt. Maybe a little bit of citrus in there. Thinking something close to orange, but... I am getting hops well with the malt, but it's not super distinct. I've had this sitting out of the fridge now for quite a while, so she's down to just above cellar temperature, I guess, or below cellar temperature, I mean. So I should be getting some aroma out of this sucker, but... yeah, it's very faint. More malt than anything else. Getting a little bit of maybe some slightly citrusy smell in the aroma, but in the background there, but mostly just sort of pale caramel malt kind of thing. Smells alright though. Go right to the taste. Cheers. Body's lower medium. Not a lot going on. Very sort of plain Jane malt kind of character up front. A bit of almost a soda watery taste as well. And then this really very nondescript hoppiness. Slightly maybe grassy and citrusy, but for the most part, it's just, I don't know, man. There's not a lot going on. Not a lot going on with it. It is well balanced. They're right about that. I mean, there's a little bit of bitterness in the back, just a little teeny bit. It sort of lingers. But, man, really not a lot of flavor in it. Maybe a bit of a orange pico tea character to it, maybe. But as to categorize this as an American style pale ale, no, I don't think so. Maybe 40 years ago. But most American style IPAs, when you think it are pale ales, I mean, when you think about them now, they usually taste like standard IPAs everywhere else, generally. And really, this doesn't have much of the flavor or the hoppiness of what I would consider an American IPA. Or, excuse me, pale ale. In fact, this isn't really all that much more bitter than, Sleeman IPA. If you've ever had that, which isn't really an IPA at all that much, but... yeah, this one's just kind of dull. I'm getting some vague citrusy character around the sides of my mouth now, but it's hard to really tell what it is, and the malt is very neutral, and yeah, it's just, it's fine. Like, it doesn't taste bad. There's nothing wrong with it other than it kind of lacks flavor for the most part. So that's kind of disappointing. Descendants Harbinger. Cool can, great name. The beer, not so much. Doesn't really live up to what the can promises, essentially. This is just a very standard, run-of-the-mill, kind of bland pale ale, and that's really unfortunate. 2.75 out of 5. I'll go that high. It's better than average. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it taste-wise, but just like, you know, there's no errors in it or anything like that. No bad notes. It's just, honestly, I'd almost prefer a bad note to basically none at all, which is the case with this one. So, anyway, very cool to be able to try that. Thank you, Chad. But yeah, Descendants Harbinger, 2.75 out of 5. Hey, you win some, you lose some. See you guys later. Bye-bye.